This bridge isn't just a crossing. It's the neck of a bottle, and in 12 hours an entire Soviet regiment is going to pour through it. Armor, artillery, infantry. The Mujahideen don't have the strength to stop that column. But 8 men who shouldn't be here do. They don't speak Dari. They're not from this time. And their rucksacks hold exactly enough explosives to change the course of a battle for an entire district. Nobody trained them to fight the Soviet 40th Army, but they were trained to destroy critical infrastructure. Tonight they have exactly 47 minutes. Operation Crystal Span. How 8 operators stole a victory from the Soviets. 1986. The Soviet Army is preparing a strike along the Kunar River to split the insurgent zone in 2. The key choke point, this bridge. Without it, the offensive stalls. Imagine shutting down the only bridge on a map a minute before an overwhelming enemy attack. He just stops at the river. Weapons checked. No warning. For a split second, the brains of 8 highly trained operators forget which way is up and what century this is. 15 seconds later, every man is on his feet. Weapons up, sectors covered. A team leader, call sign Raven, counts heads. 8. The comms specialist flips switches.
0 satellites. Trash in the air. Comms dead.
Tech contrast 1. They're armed like gods for this era. Suppressors, optics, composite armor. But right now they're just 8 disoriented men in a foreign country with no map and no friendly face. The sniper glass checks the dark through thermal.
Bridge. 800 meters. Guards. Floodlights. A generator.
And almost immediately, the first problem, the one no technology can solve, a random witness. On a slope 30 meters away, a shepherd boy with a sling stands frozen, eyes wide.
Civilian. He's seen us.
Can't touch him. But an alarm means death. Raven takes the risk. He steps out slowly, empty palms up, catches the boy's gaze, finger to his lips, a gesture that works in any century. The kid nods, backs away, disappears among the rocks.
We go now. Bridge is the target. Clock's running.
Battery's dying. 4 minutes.
Tech contrast 2. In 1986, recon means scouts and hand-drawn sketches. Here it's a live thermal map, but the cold eats the battery twice as fast. In the sand, a finger draws the layout. Piers, generator, fuel dump, comms hut, mortar.
Team A, piers and guards. Team B, generator and fuel. Spectre, mortar. Execute.
Tech, contrast 3. Instead of signal flares and whistles, a covert radio channel with noise suppression. But only inside the squad. Not a single byte goes out. The assaulters take 3 sentries on the near bank. Silent. No gunfire. The combat engineer, call sign Kirpich, packs the first C4 charge into a crack in the pier, camouflaging it with debris. The guard on the bridge doesn't answer his radio. The far bank stirs. The mortar crewman stands up, scanning the dark.
Engaging.
1 shot drops him. In these mountains, it sounds like a falling rock. But the Soviet sergeant in the comms bunker is already suspicious.
Alert. They're waking people up.
Speed it up.
The generators are killed. The floodlights die. But then the unexpected. An emergency backup light on the pier kicks on automatically. A narrow beam catches one of the assaulters. Across the river, a machine gun hammers. Tech contrast 4. In 1986, a wound to the arm meant evacuation and probable loss of the limb. Here, rapid treatment and return to combat.
Charges set.
Withdraw.
Column. 6 minutes.
Light it.
Bridge destroyed.
The squad pulls out through a dry wadi. Spectre stays high, covering. On the drone feed, Soviet troops scramble on the far bank, firing blind into the darkness. Chaos without a target. The team reaches the same tree line where it all began. A pale shimmer thickens between the pines. Sound fades to a low hum, then a sharp white flash. The clearing is empty. Only wind and a strip of torn cloth remain. The Soviet offensive stops dead. The regiment spends 3 days hunting for mountain bypasses that don't exist. The Mujahideen fortify their positions and launch a counterattack, slowing the enemy advance by half. Supply lines are cut, initiative is seized, and a bridge that couldn't be touched is blown by unknowns. For Soviet command, it becomes a permanent lesson. Every bridge in Afghanistan gets new security protocols. In the Mujahideen camps, no one knows what happened. Only a legend. 8 ghosts who appeared from nowhere, carrying silence and a seeing bird, and left nothing but a strip of cloth. Now the question for you: what if the squad had stayed an extra day and tried to wreck the pontoon works? Would the fight become a legend, or would counter-battery fire wipe them out? Drop your version in the comments.